Okay, so I guess we're streaming now. We're playing Kristen Marie, which is my wife's original attempt at playing Eve about 8 years ago. But she gave it up as she always does because Eve's just really not her thing. And I've been really training Kristen's skills lately to try to get her better suited for PvP because this character basically was an industrial mining planetary interaction character for a while. I mean, doesn't even have 10 million skill points, is 8 years old, and was basically just being used for planetary interaction and mining and stuff. So, I'm working on 15 days for blaster, small blaster small blaster specialization too. So, there you go. The goal for today is to check out some small celestial, not small, to go check out some celestial beacons, but we have been trying to meet that goal for a couple of days now, because initially I was off doing some NPC trading or running trade goods around and making some money, and I was away from my home system, which I'm in now, which is Lurai. I prefer Lurai. Now that I'm back in Lurai, I'm going to get into my VNI. Now, the only celestial beacon that I never do is Jove observatories because I've never attacked one before, and I'm not sure if I ever will. At least not in the only Vexor Navy edition that I have, which is, or Vexor Navy issue that I have. So I have an issue with using my VNI, the first one I've ever bought, for something that is very likely to get it destroyed by something that I've heard has artificial intelligence and can chase me around the star system. So I guess we're running slow because of the bandwidth. So I am going to, let's see, close Facebook. And close my view of the stream so that I can let the stream go up. I don't care what it's seeing. I don't care what you're seeing. I hope it's not choppy. Again, I'm experimenting with running the stream off of my phone's hotspot, just like I play Eve off of my hotspot. And the only way that I can really tell that anything is being done quickly is by whether or not Eve plays quickly. So, let's see. Oh, we need a drone. We need another drone. Okay. And I guess we're good. We don't have anything on board that... I just have the mobile tractor unit. Okay. So, what I do with Eve, I guess you could pull this off if you had, like, some type of cards with activities written down on them. But so that I don't forget things, or have those moments in Eve where you're like, I don't have anything to do, so I'm going to go play a different game. Well, what keeps me playing Eve for the past year, after taking 2 years off, and playing for 2 years before that, and taking time off before that, and so on, what keeps me going is this checklist, which I'm going to increase the font size so you can see. The last thing I did the last time I played this character was I put down that I was gathering to Lurai, which meant that in the Iteron 5 that I was just in, I already moved it, I guess, I was hauling stuff to Lurai. I forgot what it was, probably some type of trade good. Now, which is a different day, of course I like to leave these up. Today is Tuesday, it's the 3rd day of the week, so what I like to do is leave 3 things up that I can go to do if I run out of things to do today. Logistics General, we're not going to build a ship today. Missions, we really want to try and get to Celestial Beacons. Mining, no. Return to General Actions, that's the first way to get to where we're going. Here we go. And I'll increase this for you as well. And so we're going to go down this list. I don't have any exploration ships right now. I don't really have the money for them. Nor do I have the interest for this character. Corp General means when we're in a corp that we can do things with this character. All of my characters that are in the solo corp that I have do have the ability to be directors. The problem is I've been trying to set this character up so that when I'm in the corp or when I'm playing the character, I can do things as a director, which is what I am. But I haven't been able to make the connection lately, so for some reason it hasn't worked out. For some reason, this character just still cannot make the connection. And I'll show you an example of what I mean. All the corporate hangars are blocked from her use. I don't know why. So, that's what I mean. All right, so we're not gonna do trading. We're not gonna do logistics. We're not gonna do any hauling. We don't have to go to Horde Space and get anything, because we're not in Pandemic Horde anymore. We don't need 2 of those. We sold all our Pandemic Horde Space. We're not getting any reports back that stuff came off the market since we left. We can check, though. None of those are Horde systems. We're not here to mine. We've been doing your... See, when I only check skills general in certain times. Now, here's how I do skills for my tunes. If a tune is actively doing her... You know how on a character account, you can only have 1 tune at a time out of 3 doing their skills? Unless you have multiple skill lines going because you paid for it with Plex. Well, I only have 1 going right now. I haven't paid for it with Plex. However, feel free to donate. Anyway, this is the character that is learning skills right now. Now, when that's happening, I try to only have 1 skill at a time in the queue. Yeah. So, and I don't add any more. But if I were to be playing a different tune, or this tune did not have anything in their queue active, I would, every time I play, add a new skill to the queue. And thus, I would go to Skills General and manipulate something, so that when it is their turn to learn skills, they would have weeks and months of skills to go through. And then every time I play that tune, when they're learning skills, as they're learning the skill, I take a skill off of the queue each time I play. It's kind of a little game I play, a little mini game in my head. So that, yes, they are learning skills and they are putting skill points in, but they're not going to learn the complete skill this time. They're just putting some skill points in it for now, and they'll complete the skill at a later time. They're not really learning skills that I need them to be in right now. They're just learning skills that are good for the future. But right now, Kristen Marie is learning... See if you can remember. God, I'm just trying to get the page up. Small blaster specialization, so that I can get Tech 2 small blasters, or whatever else it is that small blasters give you. Specialization gives you. And it's 15 days, 8 hours, and 57 minutes away, which means that none of the other characters on this account can learn a skill. Even though their queues are full of weeks of skills, they cannot learn a skill until I either get a Plex and activate their skill lines, or 15 days and 8 hours and an hour has passed. So, when I have ISK is when I have enough ISK to do something, and right now, I only have 10 million ISK. So, if you're in the game and you would like to donate a couple of billion ISK, because I can't do squat. I earn every ISK I make. I grind for it, and yet I can't make ISK. It's crazy. But if you would like to help me learn how to make ISK, or if you would just simply like to donate it, I have debts in this game. I owe people money. So, if you would like to help me clear that debt, if you would like to forgive me of that debt, here's how I'd rather look at that. Donations are great, but I'd rather have somebody teach me how to really learn how to work the market, because I'd really rather learn how to make my own money, how to really learn PvP, because I'd really like to learn how to do that, and I'd really like to turn around and pay off the people I owe money to. Not just get a handout from one person and then pay another person back with it. Because right now, the way I'm thinking about things is that I'm just going to end up either not paying somebody back, or I'm just going to end up taking $40 out of my own pocket, buying a couple of Plex, and just paying them with that. And that's just as bad as taking an offering from somebody, taking a handout, and I don't want to do that. So I'd rather learn how to make money. And so far, the people that I've asked have, been like, I'm too busy, or ask me next week, or ask me last week, or whatever. And it's just, screw them, because so far, nobody wants to teach me. Nobody wants to share secrets. I've watched videos on YouTube, and I've fallen asleep watching them, and it's just like, screw that, So, if anyone wants to, help me out with that, it can be part of the video. It can be part of the streaming if you want to make it that. We'll figure out a way to do that. And so on. So, managing assets is when I go through everything, and it doesn't happen often, but it's when I go through everything and figure out what I need, what I don't need, sell stuff, trash stuff, reprocess stuff, all that. Add new is if I need to add a new thing to the list. Combat General is what we're here for. And I am actually getting hungry. I mean, hangry. So we go into Combat General. run combat site. We're not going to run a combat site. We don't need missions. We don't need to build a ship. We're not going to do belt ratting. We're going to do celestial beacons. Or combat sites, because we're going to go hunting. Not for PvP, though. We're going to go hunting... what the fuck? We're going to go hunting for celestial beacons that are nearby. We may go to Emraer and pick up some new blueprints and salvage and stuff. Because we can literally just sit there and let our drones, you know... I can show you how to do that. If you've never been to Emraer, to the clone facility, let's see, can I go to Emraer? Damn, it smells like my cat just took a crap. Alright, Alright, I don't have anything in Emraer, and I'm not sure the route to Emraer, so we're gonna go the old-fashioned way to Emraer, or at least plot a course there the old-fashioned way. Oh, it's only 4 jumps. Alright. While we're doing that, and yeah, I'm going to stream while I do this, I'm going to autopilot there because I'm freaking hungry. I'm going to go make a quick burrito. And, you can enjoy a VNI on autopilot. Maybe I'll get attacked and destroyed on the way. I don't know. You can enjoy a VNI on autopilot. And I'm going to take you out to Emraer and show you what to do with a drone boat and a salvage drone. And, see, my drone boat is completely fitted out for drones. It does not have any offensive weapons other than the drones. I'm not saying that to give it away so that you can come challenge me. I'm saying that so that you can master PvP. Sorry, PvE. So we're going to go to Emraer. I'm going to let the ship on autopilot for 4 jumps, and I'm going to go get something to eat. You can go do whatever you want for the next, say, 10 minutes while it does that. Oh, I got to take care of these drones. Be right back.
Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot journey. Into Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot journey. Into Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
I guess the ship moves pretty quick. We only got one or two jumps left.
Autopilot disabled.
We can take it from here. Hit up the micro warp drive. Made myself a nice gooey chicken burrito. and we're going to go to the rogue colony cloning facility. And we're going to have a little fun. Collecting blueprints and equipment. All of the equipment and blueprints is civilian for those people who've never been here. Now, the game is 14, 15 years old. I'm sure a lot of people have been here, but for those who are just learning to play, as noobs, you can come here and collect free civilian equipment. As experienced players, you can come here with a drone boat as a destroyer or a cruiser. My auto-targeting system isn't going to work because they don't attack you. What I would do is launch 4 drones. Launch four combat drones and 1 salvage drone. Close that up. And then start targeting them. Then engage them. In some cases, they'll attack the groups all on their own. But if they have to fly between groups, they won't attack them. You have to redirect them. So you just keep engaging them. Then send the salvage drone out. At least the salvage drone is going to keep working. Then all you got to do is just keep lock target on a few. Lock target. Oh look, Doshu 1 and an Emperor. There's a newbie out here. Just keep locking target. Keep telling them to engage. Your salvage drone will keep working. Then send out your mobile tractor unit. And all those boxes that are left behind from your salvage drone doing its job will get collected. Rinse and repeat until your cargo hold is full. Stop. This isn't yours. Cat trying to get hold of my chicken burrito. And I just sit here. My ship doesn't have to move. It doesn't have any guns. The drones are the guns. Just sit here and drift in space. Let the drones and the MTU do all the work. Now, mind you, I know this isn't going to make me a lot of ISK. The whole point of this is what's inside the MTU. This can be sold on the market. All of this. As well as this. If you collect enough of it. This can be produced to make something that can be sold on the market if you collect enough of it. And there's always going to be a noob who needs something that they don't have the skills for or enough skills for that this will help them with. So I come out here every so often. Plus, you get a few thousand ISK when you kill one of these things. This guy that's 3,000 kilometers away. He's just sitting there. He like flew out there for some reason and now he's just sitting there. Metal scraps are like mining. You can reprocess those. It's like mining for people who fight. I don't know what that Doshu 1 dude is doing. I think I'm going to stop engaging soon and just let the drones clean up the mess, and we'll move on to another type of celestial beacon. While you can possibly not fill up your MTU this way, you can very easily fill up the cargo hold of your VNI and then not have any room for your MTU, which is dangerous. So, because then you end up leaving your MTU out here and someone can either attack it or legally destroy it. So, what is this dude doing here? Does he even know he's out there? Alright, I'll bring these guys in. We'll launch the rest of the salvage drones. And they can work on salvaging the rest of the wrecks that I left here. So this is the mapping spot now? they done? Oh, we got one more coming in? Really? I went into dishes. I checked on my lizards, petted my kitties. Alright, last box. I can bring in the drones. And when you think you've got a lot of stuff, I got 405 units, plus the fact that the MTU takes up space, what I usually do, instead of looting it, I just bring in the MTU directly. It empties it out. There we go. And then it puts the remainder, it jettisons everything. So then you open the cargo. Now you loot it. But I can't take everything with me. So 3 civilian kinetic wards, or deflection fields, got left behind. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can just abandon that. So now whoever comes out here can go, oh look, I can have some salvage. And I think we're going to head back to Lurai since we're actually quite full. And we need to dump our salvage. But I'm not going to make you run on autopilot because I'm sitting right here. But I am going to end the video when we get to Lurai and end the streaming because you've been here a while. And my mission's accomplished. I did go to a celestial beacon. So, and I think I'm going to go for a walk and go to the park and have some quiet time. Not that kind of quiet time. Not in the park. Come on. I just think, you know, some peaceful watching squirrels run around kind of quiet time. Play some games on my phone until it dies kind of stuff. Maybe watch this video. Because it live streamed on my phone, so.
Drive active.
I think all in all, I mean, given the amount of work they've put into this game, this has got to be one of the most beautiful games out there. Trying to twist it around so I can get side by side long, and we are just not going to be able to look sideways at our ship, are we? I mean, where it's Oh! Shit! We could have gone to that celestial beacon. You know what? Let's go back through. Let's go back into Lhasa. Oh, no, we can't, because we're full. I keep forgetting. We're full. So that's the problem with full. We should have gone to that celestial beacon first. Alright. We're just gonna go home. You know, but this is the problem with being bipolar. The ships probably won't have any salvage anyway. It could just be one more fight. that you could enjoy before I log off.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay, well, this has been fun. Thanks for watching.